Welcome to Kyoto, a culinary adventure. Today we're whisking ourselves away to the captivating city of Kyoto, Japan. Imagine stepping into a world where ancient temples share cobblestone streets with vibrant food stalls, their aromas weaving a symphony of deliciousness. Kyoto is a city that tantalizes all your senses, especially your taste buds. Get ready to embark on a culinary adventure like no other. We'll delve into the heart of Kyoto's street food culture, a world teeming with savory snacks, sweet treats, and of course, the star of our show, Kyushu Ramen. So tighten your apron strings and let's get cooking. Kyoto's streets are a vibrant tapestry of flavors, where tradition meets modernity in every dish. Imagine strolling through narrow alleyways, the air thick with the scent of grilled yakitori skewers and steaming taiyaki cakes. Friendly vendors beckon you to try their specialties, their smiles as warm as the broth simmering in their pots. From delicate mochi desserts to savory okonomiyaki pancakes, Kyoto's street food scene offers endless possibilities for adventurous eaters. But amidst this culinary kaleidoscope, one dish stands out for its rich history and soul-satisfying flavors: ramen. While sushi might be Japan's most famous culinary export, ramen holds a special place in the hearts of locals and visitors alike. Imagine slurping down a steaming bowl of ramen, its rich broth warming you from the inside out. The perfectly cooked noodles offer the perfect bite, while the toppings add layers of texture and flavor. In Kyoto, ramen takes on a life of its own, with countless variations to tantalize your taste buds. So grab your chopsticks, and let's embark on a ramen adventure. Our journey into the heart of Kyushu Ramen begins with a trip back in time, tracing the fascinating history of ramen itself. While its exact origins remain a topic of debate, most food historians agree that ramen, as we know it, first appeared in Japan in the early 20th century. Imagine bustling street vendors in the early 1900s, ladling out steaming bowls of noodles to hungry workers in Tokyo's bustling markets. These early versions of ramen were simple affairs, often consisting of Chinese-style noodles in a light broth. But ramen quickly captured the hearts and stomachs of the Japanese people, evolving over the decades into the diverse and beloved dish we know today. From humble beginnings to culinary icon, the rise of ramen in Japan. As Japan entered the post-war era, ramen experienced a surge in popularity, transforming from a simple street food into a national obsession. Imagine the aroma of ramen stalls filling the air, drawing in crowds eager for a comforting and affordable meal. New regional variations began to emerge, each reflecting local tastes and ingredients. Ramen shops known as ramenya popped up across the country, each with their own secret recipes and loyal following. Today, ramen is more than just a meal in Japan. It's a cultural phenomenon. Beyond the noodles, the essence of a perfect ramen broth. While the noodles and toppings play a crucial role in a delicious bowl of ramen, the true heart and soul of this iconic dish lie in its broth. Imagine a rich, flavorful broth simmering for hours, its aroma filling your kitchen with anticipation. The broth is the foundation upon which all other elements build, infusing the dish with depth, complexity, and soul-satisfying warmth. Ramen broths are as diverse as the regions they come from, ranging from light and delicate to rich and intensely savory. It's this dedication to crafting the perfect broth that elevates ramen from a simple noodle soup to a culinary masterpiece. Regional riches. Exploring the distinct flavors of Kyushu Ramen. Now let's turn our attention to the star of our show, Kyushu Ramen. Hailing from the southernmost of Japan's main islands, Kyushu Ramen is renowned for its bold flavors, rich broth, and unique regional variations. One of the defining characteristics of Kyushu Ramen is its use of pork bones, which are simmered for hours to create a creamy, intensely flavorful broth known as tonkotsu. This rich broth is often combined with thin, straight noodles that perfectly absorb the flavors, creating a symphony of textures and tastes in every bite. From the aromatic black garlic oil of Kumamoto ramen to the seafood-infused broths of Hakata ramen, Kyushu offers a ramen adventure for every palate. The soul of Kyushu Ramen, unveiling the tonkotsu broth. At the heart of every unforgettable Kyushu Ramen experience lies the tonkotsu broth, a rich, opaque, and intensely flavorful broth that's simmered for hours, sometimes even days, to extract every ounce of flavor from pork bones. Unlike other ramen styles that rely on a clear, delicate broth, tonkotsu embraces a bolder approach. Pork bones, often marrow-rich femurs, neck bones, and trotters, are simmered low and slow, their collagen and fat melting into the broth, creating a creamy, almost milky texture. This labor of love results in a broth that's not only deeply savory but also incredibly satisfying. It's this dedication to extracting maximum flavor that sets tonkotsu apart and forms the foundation for Kyushu Ramen's unique character. A symphony of textures, noodles, toppings, and the art of ramen assembly. While the tonkotsu broth forms the base of Kyushu Ramen, it's the harmonious interplay of textures and toppings that elevates it to an art form. Imagine thin, straight noodles cooked to a perfect al dente bite, clinging to the rich broth, each strand coated in flavor. Tender slices of chashu pork belly, marinated in a sweet and savory sauce, melt in your mouth while a soft-boiled egg, marinated to perfection, oozes its golden yolk into the broth, creating a creamy richness. Crisp bamboo shoots and bean sprouts provide a refreshing crunch, while thinly sliced scallions add a touch of sharpness. Each element plays a crucial role in the symphony of flavors and textures that defines Kyushu Ramen, making each bite a delightful and multi-sensory experience. Beyond the bowl, Kyushu Ramen and the culture of food in Japan. Kyushu Ramen, with its rich history and meticulous preparation, embodies the essence of Japanese food culture. A deep respect for ingredients, a dedication to craftsmanship, and a pursuit of culinary perfection. Imagine sitting at a ramen counter in Kyushu, the air filled with the comforting aroma of tonkotsu broth and the rhythmic sounds of slurping noodles. It's more than just a meal. It's a communal experience, a testament to the Japanese belief that food should be savored and shared. This dedication to quality and tradition is evident in every aspect of Kyushu Ramen, from the sourcing of ingredients to the meticulous preparation methods passed down through generations. First things first, preparing for ramen perfection, gathering your ingredients and tools. Now that we've explored the history, culture, and culinary nuances of Kyushu Ramen, it's time to roll up our sleeves and embark on our own ramen-making adventure. Before we dive into the step-by-step recipe, let's gather our ingredients and tools, ensuring we have everything at hand to create our own ramen masterpiece. For the tonkotsu broth, we'll need pork bones, water, aromatics like ginger and garlic, and a few key seasonings. With our ingredients prepped and our tools at the ready, we're one step closer to ramen perfection. Second step, crafting the tonkotsu masterpiece, a step-by-step guide. Prepare to embark on a culinary adventure as we delve into the heart of Kyushu Ramen, crafting the legendary tonkotsu broth. This is where the magic truly happens, transforming simple pork bones into a rich, flavorful elixir that will elevate your ramen to new heights. First, we'll give our pork bones a good rinse under cold water, removing any impurities. Then, in a large stock pot, we'll parboil the bones for about 10 minutes, skimming off any foam that rises to the surface. This crucial step helps to remove any lingering impurities and ensures a cleaner, more flavorful broth. Now it's time to add our aromatics. Smashed garlic cloves, sliced ginger, and the white parts of green onions. These ingredients will infuse the broth with their fragrant complexity, adding depth and aroma to every spoonful. Cover the bones with fresh water, bring to a boil, then reduce the heat to a gentle simmer. We'll let the broth simmer for at least 6 hours, or even longer for a richer, more intense flavor. Third step, the art of noodle perfection, cooking and serving your ramen. While our tonkotsu broth is working its magic, let's turn our attention to another crucial element of Kyushu Ramen, the noodles. Typically, Kyushu Ramen calls for thin, straight noodles that cook quickly and absorb the broth beautifully. We'll cook the noodles separately according to the package instructions, aiming for an al dente bite that provides a satisfying contrast to the creamy broth. Now comes the fun part, assembling our bowls. In each bowl, we'll add a generous ladleful of our steaming tonkotsu broth, followed by a portion of our perfectly cooked noodles. Step 4. The finishing touches, assembling your Kyushu Ramen bowl. With our broth and noodles as the foundation, it's time to unleash our creativity and assemble our Kyushu Ramen bowls into works of culinary art. First, we'll arrange thin slices of chashu pork belly, glistening with a sweet and savory glaze on top of our noodles. Next comes a soft-boiled egg, marinated to perfection, its golden yolk ready to mingle with the rich broth. For a touch of freshness and crunch, we'll add a handful of crisp bean sprouts and thinly sliced scallions. Step 5. Beyond the recipe tips and tricks for ramen mastery. Congratulations! You've successfully navigated the steps to create your own bowl of Kyushu Ramen. But the journey to ramen mastery doesn't end there. Here are a few tips and tricks to elevate your ramen game and impress even the most discerning ramen enthusiast. First, don't be afraid to experiment with different toppings. Kyushu Ramen is incredibly versatile, and you can customize it to your liking. Try adding other traditional toppings like bamboo shoots, wood ear mushrooms, or even a dollop of spicy Ryu chili oil for an extra kick. Second, pay attention to the details. The presentation of your ramen is almost as important as the taste. Take your time arranging your toppings, creating a visually appealing masterpiece that will make your taste buds sing. Finally, remember that practice makes perfect. The more you make ramen, the more confident you'll become in your abilities. Step 5. A feast for the senses. Savoring your homemade Kyushu Ramen. The moment has arrived. It's time to savor the fruits of your labor and enjoy your homemade Kyushu Ramen. Take a deep breath, inhale the intoxicating aroma of the tonkotsu broth, and prepare for a culinary experience that will transport you to the heart of Kyushu. As you take your first sip of the rich, creamy broth, you'll feel a sense of accomplishment wash over you. The hours spent simmering the bones, the careful selection of toppings, the attention to detail, it's all come together in this one perfect bowl. The noodles, cooked to al dente perfection, offer a satisfying bite, while the toppings provide bursts of flavor and texture. The chashu pork belly, melt in your mouth tender, the marinated egg, oozing its golden yolk, the crisp bean sprouts and scallions. Each element plays a crucial role in creating a symphony of flavors and textures. Step 6. A culinary triumph, the joys of mastering Kyushu Ramen. As you savor the last spoonful of your homemade Kyushu Ramen, a sense of accomplishment washes over you. You've not only created a delicious and satisfying meal, but you've also embarked on a culinary journey, mastering a dish that's steeped in tradition and bursting with flavor. The aroma of tonkotsu broth still lingers in your kitchen, a testament to your dedication and newfound ramen-making prowess. Remember that feeling of accomplishment, the joy of transforming simple ingredients into a culinary masterpiece. It's a reminder that cooking is more than just following a recipe. It's about creating something special, something that nourishes both body and soul. And with Kyushu Ramen, you've unlocked a world of flavor, a dish that you can proudly share with loved ones, knowing that you've poured your heart and soul into every bowl. But the journey doesn't end there. Mastering Kyushu Ramen is just the beginning of your ramen adventure. With newfound confidence and a taste for authentic Japanese flavors, you're ready to explore the vast and diverse world of ramen, one bowl at a time. Step 7. Beyond the bowl. Ramen as a gateway to Japanese culture. Kyushu Ramen is more than just a delicious meal. It's a gateway to understanding Japanese culture, a culinary ambassador that embodies the country's values of precision, dedication, and respect for tradition. As you slurp your noodles and savor the rich broth, take a moment to appreciate the cultural significance of this beloved dish. Imagine the countless hours ramen masters have dedicated to perfecting their craft, passing down their knowledge and techniques through generations. Think of the bustling ramen shops in Japan, where locals and tourists alike gather to enjoy a bowl of this soul-satisfying dish, creating a sense of community and shared experience. Kyushu Ramen, with its rich history and regional variations, offers a glimpse into the heart of Japanese cuisine, a world where simple ingredients are transformed into culinary masterpieces through meticulous preparation and a deep respect for tradition. It's a world waiting to be explored, and your journey starts with every bowl. Step 8. The adventure continues. Exploring the world of ramen, one bowl at a time. The world of ramen is vast and ever-evolving, with countless regional variations, each boasting its own unique flavors and characteristics. From the miso-based broths of Hokkaido to the shoyu-infused delights of Tokyo, there's a ramen out there for every palate and preference. Don't be afraid to venture beyond Kyushu Ramen and explore the diverse landscape of this beloved dish. Experiment with different broths, try new toppings, and discover your own personal ramen favorites. Embrace the spirit of culinary adventure, and let your taste buds guide you on a journey of flavor exploration. Remember, the most important ingredient in any bowl of ramen is passion. So gather your ingredients, put on your apron, and embark on your next ramen adventure. The world of flavor awaits, and it's yours to explore, one delicious bowl at a time. For more amazing food and drinks tips and recipes, subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon so you never miss an update from us. Tell us about your thoughts in the comment section. Check out our other videos for more culinary inspiration. We love you. Until next time, keep cooking, stay adventurous.